Hello, fellow Earthlings. So today I want to talk about the film, The Deepest Breath. It is a documentary from this year, from 2023, and it's rated PG. PG for language, unsettling images, and some intense peril. And peril there is indeed. 84% of critics on Tomatoes gave this film a good review, the consensus being a compelling documentary that can feel like a thriller. The Deepest Breath couples real life tragedy with stunning footage of the ocean's depths. And 94% of audience members on Rotten Tomatoes gave it a good review. I would give this film probably an award for one of the best sports documentaries I've ever seen in my life. Up there with Free Solo, which is a pretty good documentary about rock climbing or whatever. Okay. So anyway, the premise for The Deepest Breath. A champion freediver trains to break a world record with the help of an expert safety diver, and the two form an emotional bond that feels like fate. This heart-stopping film follows the paths they took to meet at the pinnacle of the freediving world, documenting the thrilling rewards and inescapable risks of chasing a dream through the silent depths of the ocean. That sounds very poetic. Wow. Anyway, again, yeah, this is a sports documentary. The sport being obviously free diving, which is basically just diving into the ocean as deep as you can go without, oxygen. So there's no oxygen tanks, no, connection to air above the surface. Here in the photo, you see, yeah, they're just following a rope down to see how deep they can go, and that's basically the sport. And the documentary does not shy away from the risks that comes with the sport, such as suffocating, obviously, going brain dead for a bit. I don't know the scientific terminology or processes that happen biologically to the human body when, yeah, there's not enough oxygen. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but so it's hard for me to explain this in great detail. So on Wikipedia, oh, no awards yet. Well, this film just came out. Anyway, the film had its world premiere at the January 22nd, 2023, Sundance Film Festival. It was acquired by Netflix. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to see. There's not much information on the Wikipedia page. Interesting. Well, anyway, I guess I would recommend it just like if you're into oceans for one, sports that have to do with oceans. Like I know there are some great surfing documentaries that I have yet to see that I heard are great. But when it comes to like ocean sports, this is one of the best, even emotionally rich cinematic experiences in documentary form because yeah, as the premise says here on the premise on Rotten Tomatoes, yeah, even though the main character is the woman, I assume that's her in the picture. There's also a man, and they form this bond. And it's best to go into this documentary without knowing how it ends, even though it's based on true events. Yeah, if you don't, the least you know, the more rewarding it is emotionally. Because I didn't know how it was gonna end, and I was just blown away by the ending and how sad and how fulfilling and just yeah, it was a really good climax towards the end, building up because you see the lifelong journeys of these two different people, how they meet, as it says here, in the pinnacle of the free diving world, and then that's their and then when they get together, and then the tragedy that ensues. Again, without spoiling, even though saying there is a tragedy is kind of a spoiler in itself, but that's all I'm going to say for that. So I don't want to ramble on too much about this film, but I found it very engaging. This is The Deepest Breath. It's a sports documentary slash biography, but the biography mainly about the female, the main female lead, and the main male lead is like second to her. But yeah, the biography is more about her, but some about him as well. Almost 2 hours long. It came from this year, 2023, rated PG. I mean, that sounds interesting. Check it out. And until then, take it easy, y'all, and peace.